Alright, we're back. I say we're back, it's been a couple days. Greetings and salutations everyone, welcome to another video of news. Previously we did Mansion Hedge Maze as Kalos. Today, I'm gonna suffer. I decided to play Mac for this. Saving my main character to last, and play my worst character now. But yeah, we're going to Castle Courtyards today, and hopefully we can do this. I've been trying a little bit, and have made some good progress made to wave 15 before losing a bit point to a Cyclops that cost me the game. But before we do that, let's let me check that I'm actually recording. I am. We need to decide our elixir for today, and I know the plan I've got. I am going to go with a barricade elixir for this. Now, when I say my worst character is Mac, I mean it. I'm terrible at them. Especially when it comes to hunters. If a hunter, like hunters and balloon guys have been the main reason I've been losing ones on this. A hunter would chase me around, and so would a balloon guy. I constantly want something to either get into the rift or I would get killed. Probably both. And that would cost me some wet points really early on. That's where the problems have been. But hopefully we can do this. And I have a couple of rules for myself after my previous attempts. Step 1. Those two sentinels, they're off limits. I could have actually won my previous one if it wasn't for those two. You may ask, what did they do? They've been launching enemies into the rift. Like, enemy would get right behind them and they get launched on this side particularly, and boom, have free access to the rift. So, they are off limits. Next is this. The sentinels up here are fine. They're all good. They've done nothing wrong. They've been doing too good actually. But this is what we're going to go with for now. We're going to go with this setup. And I'm going to hope for double wide. I haven't even seen it show up yet. Granted, Fez is sort of not locked to specific characters. But I've known some cases where it seems like that. Like I've had cases where I played V2 Endurance as Hollow, for example, or like Coliseum or something like that. And what the game would do is it would give you the same Fez twice in a row, so it might be a little bit character dependent. But we're gonna just see. I'm not gonna make it an excuse. But double wide is fine. It's something I need. I need as well. I need the usual bits and bobs, basically. Once I've got that sorted, we'll be all good. 1, 2, that. That'll do for now. But yeah, the thing that's going to make or break this one is the threads. Because you got shield ogres which sometimes get through, sometimes they don't. We got Cyclopses, which I do want to be able to deal with. In fact, I should get my hero trap out in a safe location because I found my best strategy has been camping up there when it's a hunter and just laying the hunter one around like a dumbass and just dying. So that's the intention. Also want to get the scanner giving enemies a 25% chance to drop rune coin, because more money the better. More money means more damage, so on and so forth, and more rerolls. A Cyclops on wave 1. That's the first time we've done that. And I'm not a fan. Especially since it's going left. That's not fun. Get that there. That's the other thing as well. My previous one had a really weird case. Now, I don't have the clip of it because I made it far, but not far enough to keep the footage. But what happened? I was right here. The psychologist was like here. It was about to enter the rift. What happened was I ran, got grazed by his laser at full health. The game stuttered, then I died. That's what cost me the previous one. I don't know if that counts as being stolen or not, but it was weird. Now, a balloon guy was there as well. He could have one-shot me. Very possible they one-shot me. So, it could have been that. But the stutter is what confused me about it. Like, it literally stuttered for a second, and it decided to continue after that. And that's how I died. It's unfortunate. There you go, take care of him. This kill box is doing good. Just need to focus on the second one. Bonk. Schmack. Now the southeast is open. No. Because I take the solar prism doing 5 times as much damage. You may think it's a bit of a weird choice, and to be honest, I kind of think so too. But I don't want stun with zoom. I'm terrible at zoom as it is. I don't need a reason to constantly be using it. Please just need more. Next wave, they'll come from the southwest. They're all going to come through here. I'm going to get this bolstered up, and that's where double wide comes in. Oh, seriously? They have not been throwing flyers this much at me. This is way too frequent for even the game. Oh boy. Well, he's got a clear path into the rift. Nah, he was gaining. Him hitting me kind of just guaranteed it. Just like past dealing with a solar prism. Oh! Piss off. Yeah, get that going. Yes, how about Hammer's Mac? Cannot land a headshot for the life of me. I'm just not skilled enough. Simple as that. I just need incredible luck right off the bat. And that's kind of a problem. I just have bad Hammer's Mac. I need double wide, I need all I need is one. All that stuff. Die. Die. Actually, I'm landing headshots now, but that means nothing. Stop it. You doing that? As asymmetrical as that placement is, you deal with it. Now to save up, I wanna... Well, I just want to get the anti-air defense on both the south ends. Granted, it's not doing incredible with the anti-air defense. Stuff has been getting through on the other tips, but it's needed. In the end, that's what matters. I could probably afford more of these Sentinels, actually, thinking about it. You know what? This one didn't do anything wrong. It's this one that's the issue. Money? No money. I'm gonna wait for them, because 1 more coins, 3 more combos. And then after that, there's not really too much to consider. Probably the only trap right now that I could risk swapping out is either the push or the wall blaze. And if I had to choose which one I'd rather keep, actually, I could probably swap them both out, really. I'm just thinking of what to swap them out for. Like, part of me's thinking ice. Maybe get some Orcs with tiny flyers. I might do that for the next one, if this one fails. This will be the one I get done as. I guess I'm surprised a bit about the Kalos ones. I was expecting to fail that wholly. Like, generally was expecting to fail that Kalos one, and somehow I performed the best out of all the characters thus far. Then yes, I did a dangerous bargain, so I had over 25 points by the end. But still, the point is there, like. Oh, pretty good. I'm gonna get lane changer 1 now. What I'm actually gonna do is sell a couple of these. They are doing damage, but not the amount that's needed yet. Plus, this bit needs sorted. We're gonna end up dealing with flyers quite shortly, and I need to stop them. Plus, I think we're getting a hunter this wave, if I remember correctly. So close. So close. I'll actually just get that there for now. The first time it was what, 15? 16 I think? Something like that. We did quite a good bit, so I'm hoping to do really good. I'm hoping to get to stun, because then that will leave us with Patio Gallons as well. I already know what Patio Gallons will throw at me, because I played a couple days ago with another person. So I know Patio Gallons is sappers, which means that I could be ready for sappers. No! I would rather let the Cyclops into the rift than have to deal with one hunter. Beautiful. Heating curve, there is a balloon. Take that. Yeah, I'm not doing a hunter. I'm gonna trust the kill box to kill those guys in the way. Big guy dead. Second one should follow. I said second one should follow. Thank you, game. You didn't have to scare me like that. I'm already terrified enough. Oh god. Get that. Okay, that bit is decently sorted. It's just a good early damage kill box. You're dead. Slow him down. You wanna play? Let's play. There you go. You guys saw that, that was self-defense. He wanted me dead, I want him dead. And I won. Simple as that. Put that there. Ooh, yes. Air gel. Just air gel. Launching gnolls? I can slow them down, it's not enough. Launching them though. Wow. We're doing my flyers this way from what I remember. Just gotta stay near the whip. Now yes, I could have used steam vents. But steam vents kind of only, well, they do stuff two big flyers, but here's the way I think about it. I don't think of solar plumes as big air defense, where steam vents are small air defense. Does that make sense? Like in my head it makes more sense to say, oh, this is like a solar plume is big air defense. Yeah, it does too much damage for small mobs. Absolutely. Uh-oh, not like that, not like that. Bug off! I can't see, what's that? Today's the 19th, ain't it? Yeah. 9 days from now is the anniversary of the first game. I want a new thread for steam vents. Make them a 4x4. Excuse me? That's too close to the other one. But yeah, I want a new fight for steam vents where they become the same size as the what's it? The cursed ground. But they drag big flyers to the ground as well and activate more commonly. Like more actively basically. You ask why? I mean sure they do activate when you want them to, but they don't activate when you want them really. They activate on the wrong guys. If you target only flyers as a friend, that could be another one. But yeah, I want to use steam vents again. Now, are we getting a new trap for the anniversary? I don't know. New traps would be great. But we'll see. There might not even be anything on the anniversary. The team might just be working on something else. I don't like any of those. Gonna be real. The rent would have been nice, but Mac can apply it with the right friend. Maybe I should move Warblades for the next one. But we'll see what happens on the anniversary. I want a new skin for every character. I would love some more challenges. For absolute certainty. Oh, come on. Nope. They're coming over here. Kovacs, it's all yours. Nah, you stay in there. You think about what you did, Noel. Don't ignore me. But trying to figure what else I'd like. I haven't played Orcs Must Die Free yet. I have to. I think once I get all these V2s done, I'll play Orcs Must Die Free for the first time and see what transformation I like back. I would love more characters, but I think we're only going to get up to Cygnus, and that's it. I don't think we're getting any of the Unchained characters, as much as I'd love to see them again. I think they're all great. What about an Unchained mode? That'd be kinda cool, I guess. If there's a mode where they copied the map for two teams, and the first team to lose is over with. But the problem is that, like, people want endless mode in this game, and I do as well. But I can see where the problem stems from. There won't be any quick save. If you're in a multiplayer game and one person has to go, not everyone's going to say, oh, this guy needs to go, let's all do a quick save and continue this later. Same amount of time, anything can happen. Everyone else could go move on to another game, or one person can end up installing like a hack or something. I would love an endless mode, but it needs to come with some sort of caveat. It just needs something that makes it so that you can at least take a break. Cause I do like the game. I do want an endless mode, but I want to be able to quick save as well. Gonna take buy now, pay later. But yeah, I think you guys sort of get what I mean. Is that an endless mode would be fantastic, but you have to consider. You consider everyone else's time as well. You may only get 5 waves, and then a teammate may say, hey, I have to go do something, and then you may never talk to them for like another month or something. So the endless mode is a bit tricky to implement. Not impossible, but you have to consider a lot of things for an endless mode. Now, some people have said maybe after. Some people have said maybe after a certain while you faint. You get to choose a different map or something, and that could be kinda cool. But people want an endless mode because of that. Like the whole system of changing maps over and over again. So that's a little bit more tricky to say as well. Most people want an endless mode just because they don't want to swap maps constantly. And I think there's some maps that should be banned for an endless mode. Let's be completely real. All the bathhouse endless mode is going to become boring the second you fill the entire map with traps. It's just waiting for the wave to finish, pressing ready up, and then doing the same again. I don't think bathhouse should have an endless mode. Fracture steps? Maybe. You gotta pick the right maps for it. You can't just say this map, this map, this map. Because they all do something different. Now if you did add sappers later on, so like endurance does for some of the maps, sure. But the problem is still the same. In fact, if anything, all endless mode would do is make it so you take that elixir that gives you more damage based on how many barricades you've placed. You then just sell your barricades when sappers show up and you're done. There you go, hide down here. I'll just hide here. Right, Nola is dead. Yeah, there's certain maps that would benefit from an endless mode and some that wouldn't. Do you think endless mode would be good for this game? Sure. But it has to be a quick save option. I understand people would abuse it. But there needs to be something in the game, like if your power goes out, for example. I don't want to lose a wave 40 something mission just because of something that is technically out of my control. You know, like a storm or something. Needs to be a way to recover that sort of stuff. And yes, people would shut off their PC. That's why it needs to detect how abrupt something is. It needs to be like, oh, this person pressed the power button or something. Like, it needs some sort of check in place. It's like, okay, yeah, we can bring you back this save. But it needs to be a bunch of stuff in place. There's also the whole multiplayer connectivity thing. Like sometimes you get disconnected from multiplayer. And I think taking away threads is something that should be implemented. Like after a while you lose a thread. We're gonna buy a barricade with us. Gonna go more traps or a decent thread, but I didn't like any of those. But yeah, we'll see what happens on the anniversary for Orcs Must Die. Hopefully something incredible. We're talking at least getting sickness, like come on. We know him, we love him, and we want him in the game. We want sickness, and we will not take no for an answer. And for other characters, I want Zoe from Unchained to be in the game because she was my main in Unchained. She was great. There were I was thinking one character from each class Unchained as a playable character. Get your elf lady with the bow. She was like an attacker. Zoe was a defender, and then you had the jungler being your he was like a gnoll. He was a gnoll with metal claws. I think he was cool. I'd get him in the game. Like I want to be able to play the Unchained characters again. Just because of how fun Unchained was. Now Unchained mode would be kind of cool, 2 teams competing, but you need to have something in place. So real, I'm one of those people that absolutely hates MOBAs and hero shooters. You say, oh, but you played United, you're talking about MOBA right now. Yeah, that's true. I still hate them. But also, I hate the sort of stigma some of them have. Let's take Overwatch for example. I played a bit of Overwatch 2 specifically. I hate the whole argument of, oh, you gotta counterpick this character and this character, and people saying they constantly do that every time someone on the enemy team picks a character that they don't like to fight by saying counterpick. I simply don't believe in counterpick. For me, a game is all about, a multiplayer game is about your skill. Not, oh, this character counts this character. To me, it sounds like an excuse. You know, like it sounds like you're saying, hey, I'm bad at the game, so I'm just gonna blame the character. So I would like to see, you know, just some other stuff. But I don't want that to be what a new Unchained mode would be like. Like, oh, this person's playing Max, how about I play Gabby? Also, I think some characters would be nerfed. Let's be real, if there's an Unchained mode, Gabby would probably win it constantly. She could just teleport enemies close to the enemy rift if she wanted to. Or she could teleport other war mages, so you need to do some sort of change with her where she can teleport, where she can place her hero trap in, you know, like the enemy space or something. So that's a bit much. I would also probably, yeah, there's a lot of changes. I would love an Unchained mode, but there's so many changes for characters like Gwen, for example. Gwen and Gabby would be the best. Get a bunch of proximity orbs out, teleport enemies away from your rift. Like, the game would go on forever. For one wave. So, I'd have to make proximity orbs, you know, like, when you use it, it's done, you know? Like, when you use your proximity orb charge, that charge is gone. It just doesn't come back. Do I think we'll get an Unchained mode? Probably not. It's just like a hypothetical, like, Ren and Gabby would be so overpowered, so would Vaughn. You'd have to know for every character if there was an Unchained mode in this game. Max is probably the only one that can kind of stay the same. Sure, you can keep enemies stunned with Gravity Blast, but it's not like you can whack all the war mages, right? So I would say that Mac is probably the only one that would actually fit into Unchained right now. You'd probably have to lower his headshot damage, but other than that, you're fine. I just like bass. They're not dead, that's for sure. They're hitting from outside, that's what the problem is. I'm gonna wait until my thing recharges before I even think of doing the Cobalt Thief. Okay, he's actually dead. He just died. Beautiful. But yeah, obviously you want to get sickness in the game. We'll love to see the Unchained characters come back in just some way, because it was so fun. As for any maps to come back, it's very tough to say what maps I want back. I want the Paladins to come back. A lot of people want Paladins to come back, and I'm one of them. I think they'd be cool. Just make them a sentinel you buy, don't make them a trap. That's all you gotta do. Just plop down a giant knight to fight enemies for you. I like the dynamite dwarves to come back too, actually. Were they amazing? Eh, they're alright. Whee! I'd like to see the dynamite dwarves come back. I think they're great. I think they were fantastic. Well, they were fun, not fantastic. They kind of just stood behind your barricades. You know what? For a brand new type, I actually like a manned, like, sort of minigun that can overheat. Does it suit the game? No, not really. Evil. Nah. Let's see. Let's get that there. Let's get that there. I kind of want a mounted minigun. There was something like that in the first and second game, wasn't there? Like an actual ballistic cannon you could use, if I remember correctly. So that's one map I like. Was it the second game? Second game, there was two giants. There was like a giant staircase that spiraled around all the way up to the rift, and there was lava at the bottom in the very middle. I remember that map. That map was fun. I'd love to see that back. More maps, you know, based on verticality compared to, well, I guess just regular landscape. Why? Well, all the more reason to use minecarts. Launch enemies down those stairs because minecarts, they kind of do much. You can go look for someone else, Noel. If we tried a different game. But yeah, I want more maps similar to Fracture Steps. Because it's fun to use the minecart launchers in that way. Use them with the whales kind of does nothing. I would give the minecarts and whales more fres, for absolute certainty. Give them Fred to make so that they generate money. Because right now they do nothing. Like genuinely, there's no reason to use minecarts other than they launch enemies off the map. Also, for an endurance, get an observatory on there. Why it's not there, I will never know. I hate that bloody gravity lift. But yeah, more maps where knocking enemies off the map for minecarts is an option. I also want the swinging mace to get better as well. I think the swinging mace just needs to activate more often. And maybe have a swing just one way, like it swings, goes up and around like an actual swing, and then continues instead of going back and forth like a pendulum. Make it so it only goes the one way. That's why I'm using Fate ceiling panels as haymakers. Quite frankly, a swing mace's only job is going to send something across to a... well, it's going to send something towards a rift. And that's a problem. Running through the balloon guy is the problem. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. They're gonna have to get in. I can't stop them. Suffer. Right. Can we get a thread that I want? Don't want any of those. Well, I took the red point because I kinda need it, let's be real. But yeah. I want minecarts to be good. And let's be real, shiny tar is grey and all. But we should have gotten it for minecarts at the same time. If not before. You may ask why? Well, the reason's simple. People already use tar enough. Made molten gold useless. And there's still no reason to use minecarts as maps. Like, let's be real, let's put the Haymaker and Swinging Mace are the exact same thing the minecart does before the roof. It is that the only difference is that you can have a minecart go for as long as you want, as long as you got the money for it, but I don't use them enough, in all honesty. Now I think what would be cool is if you got a version of minecart that you could hop in, drive it around, and then when it reaches the end of the track, it takes it like either chucks you out or sends you back to start a track, or maybe you can constantly go wherever you want with it. Like you can reach the end of a track and then go back. I think that'd be cool. Make it so you can still be hit during it. But now you have a knockback track that you have to control. You have to take the risk of being shot while trying to knock enemies off the map. But I think that'd be more fun. Now if you go down while using it, you can just feign. You can say, hey, I went down, but I knocked so many guys off the rift. Also, because well, they are physics traps, they can kind of launch ogres and that. But you need the right thread for it. Can we get different types of wheels in the game as well? Stay still. Oh, there's the minecarts that explode. Maybe doing damage to them causes them to explode. I think that'd be a fun thread for it. Yeah. Yeah, maybe make it say you can hit a minecart that can explode to make it explode sooner, instead of waiting for it to explode. Maybe a thread for Hollow that minecarts will explode, but maybe they can trigger the barrels or something, or maybe like here's a good one that I think would be great for Hollow in general. I'm not saying Hollow's bad, she's one of my favourite characters actually, but I think it'd be cool if you got a thread that if a minecart kills an enemy, be it knock them off the map or explodes and kills them, what it should do is restore one barrel for Hollow. Maybe it's just a chance even. Like a random chance to get a barrel back. And why give it to minecarts? Because then people will use them as hollow. Because you have to consider many options now. You have to be like, oh, I could take minecarts and have them kill an enemy and maybe get my barrels back so hollow can nuke a big enemy again. That's kind of what she does anyway. She, like most hollows, will just grab all the barrels, put them on top of a big guy and just kill him with that. That makes perfect sense. Why not give hollow a way to get those precious barrels back? I'm pretty sure everyone would appreciate if hollow could get barrels back. It'd probably make hollow the DPS queen of the game. But that's not really a bad thing now, is it? It's kind of a good thing. Let's see. Out of the female characters, they're all actually really good DPS, thinking about it. But, Sophie, I think, does the most damage. Hollow kinda comes close, but Wen could outpace her with the right setup. And then probably Hollow would be after. Hollow would be like second or third, and Gabby would be fourth, I think. Sure, Pox is great, and she can trigger traps. But Gabby's probably the one that does the least amount of damage out of all the female characters. Like, so he's got Bartholomew as well, so like that kinda helps. Yeah, Hollow would be second in DPS, because she's got Henry to help her keep the War Mage damage up. I think if Hollow was able to get her barrels back with her friend, I think that'd be very fun. It'd probably be everyone's favourite friend in the game, honestly. Is it a bit overpowered, Hollow being able to just go after a big guy and nuke him? Kinda. But I'm saying this now, someone who's using Solar Prisms, aren't Solar Prisms too powerful enough anyways? Yes, you guys could say you're using them off. Yeah, I'm playing my worst character in the game, and I am going to ban Solar Prisms for a map, for a re-one of a map that I've done previously. So don't worry, there will be a version of one map that I'm going to do without Solar Prisms, but I'm not doing every map without Solar Prism. It's easy to say don't use Solar Prism, but doing it is something different. That's a tough one. I'm going to have to take the Ice Branch Staff. I don't like the ice element in this game, but I'm going to have to take an element so I get rid of an option for a friend later on. Being lightning, so I would have preferred lightning, don't get me wrong. 100% would have preferred it. But yeah, I think I'll be able to get barrels back and great. I've got new threads for the characters as well, specifically co-op ones. Gabby and Max have a co-op thread. Mac and Sophie do, but it's really one-sided towards Sophie, because it's a thread that you get as Mac if Sophie's on the team. Sophie doesn't get anything that helps out Mac a little bit. Now, of course, there's a bunch of threads that Mac says, look, but Sophie's helping and all that. And that makes sense. Hollow and Kalos have a team thread, but it's Kalos getting more damage if Hollow's on the team. Which is fine. I won't argue it. But Hollow doesn't get anything for Kalos being on the team. Why not give us a Henry can do something really cool. Well, I guess Henry gets launched enemies. So that kinda counts in a way. Because Kalos launches a bunch of enemies, but Henry does enough damage already. So it's kind of like, eh. Vaughn can buff Wen's traps, which is pretty nice. Give them 100% more damage. I won't argue that. Except you're teaming up with a Wen. Her traps do enough damage. Oh, come on, this bloody whale. Hate that goddamn whale. But I would like to see some more options for a co-op thread. I want Wen to get something I want Wen to get something for when Vaughn is on the team with her. You know? I want the characters that don't have something already to get something. I want them to get a friend of another character. Now, what sort of threads can we get? I would like one between Carlos and Sophie because they're both animals. We would call it animalistic nature, where I would say what it should be is that if Carlos gets, like if Carlos and Sophie are on the team, Carlos should have a chance to apply Wen just by hitting enemies. Then I would change Sophie to get a thread where if a teammate applies Wen, you gain lifesteal. Think about how cool that'd be. You'd have Carlos being able to apply Wen so Sophie could get healed up. Carlos already heals enough, yes, that's true. So maybe make it so Carlos could gain lifesteal. Not as much as Sophie, but, you know, just enough. I give Harlow and Maximilian something because, well, Harlow used the blunderbuss, Max used the blunderbuss. Make it so their physics traps do something cool. If they're on a team. Okay, but when an enemy gets launched, you, like Harlow, could automatically activate some sort of trap for Maximilian. And Maximilian can get something similar. Maybe if an enemy is launched, he gets a chance to fill up his overdrive a little bit. Like sort of refund it while he's using it. That'd be kind of cool. I have to make a video talking about threads I want to design. Right now those sort of ad-libs, you know, that I came up with. I like more co-op threads. I want people to pick characters because of who's on a team, not just because of how good they are. Just something for them, you know? I'm gonna take that because you already have a cursed thread, so more damage. But yeah, I would like some more co-op threads. Especially because if we do get Cygnus, who's he going to get a friend with? You know, is he going to get something with Max or Gabby, or maybe both? We can only find out in due time. But yeah, I'd like some more co-op threads. Like, I guess another good one a good thread you could give Ren is if you use Trap Blast on an ally, it refunds their abilities. But Trap Blast cooldown like 50% of the time being instantly refunded? That sounds a bit crazy. Like, imagine how your kill box with a Vaughn. Oh, Vaughn uses Rift Orb, refunded. Oh, you got your Trap Blast back, let's buff another kill box and do that again. Kinda crazy. Wait for Balloony to get the hell out of there. Why now? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, I want to see more co-op threads. I want to see people pick a character because it's because of the threads they can get with other teammates. Because it's like I sometimes see Carlos pair with Sophie with Hollow. I sometimes see that. I've never seen a Mac and a Sophie, you know, work together to refund the thing, the vampiric jaws. You know, like I've never once seen someone do that combo just because, hey, it could work, you know? Especially because vampiric jaws, usually the enemy in them usually used to get enemies stuck next to solo puzzles now. It's kind of the role. So I would like some cool co-op threads. I think it'd be cool. Get out of my way. Trying to kill your friend, like. Rude. Bam. Beautiful. Enemies no longer launch before times damage. You know what? On top of that, I would love to get troll launching, but clearly haven't been offered it yet. And see, that side is sorted. Do I want to get this side? You know what? I want this side sorted. I need damage on this side. But yeah, I'm trying to think. What characters have I not given fed to yet? I guess technically Max and Gabby. I would give every character a third element, I think. I'd give every character, like, you know, an element for pox. Like, oh, you have a slight chance to apply pox. Like, not an insane chance, but enough. But maybe Gabby should be on the team or something. Like, oh, Gabby's on the team, so you can apply pox. I want to give it to every character, mind you. This character I think would do better with a different element entirely. But I think Mac game pox would be fun. I want to say one with pox, but let's see, she gets fire with ice. I give when poison as a third element. Poison's a bit underutilized. The characters that do get it don't have a reason to use it. Extra Hollow could get poison, but I don't see people clamoring for it. Like, even as Hollow, even when I play Hollow, I kind of only grab poison because Henry's on the team and he's doing fire damage. There's no reason for Hollow to do fire damage with Henry and herself. I would give Hollow. Like, I would give poison to, I could poison to Wen. I was going to say pox to Wen. Especially because she actually trusts, but that's why you don't give it to her. Give pox to Vaughn instead. Or give pox to Kalos, actually, instead of Vaughn. What would Vaughn get? I'd give Vaughn ice, I guess. Yeah, trying to be with ice would be a bit much. But I don't want to be redundant and give out poison again. Especially for the two Killbox characters. And Vaughn with pox sounds disgusting. Like, it sounds too good. Hollow, she gets fire and poison. I would give her electric as another type of element she can get. I was thinking of giving her pox. In fact, probably give her pox, to be honest. Yeah, give Hollow Pox as like a third element. Kalos, I'd also give Pox too. That. And for Sophie... Sophie gets what? She gets ice and poison? Right? Ice and poison? I'd give Sophie either Pox or Shock. Kind of a choose your own poison, basically. Depends what you'd rather want. I want to say give her Shock, because she's a melee character. Melee characters with Shock are so good in this. Maybe give her Fire. Yeah, I'd give Sophie Fire, actually. I'd give Sophie Fire as a new element. I'd give Mac Pox. I'd give Maximilian... Well, Maximilian doesn't have an element to begin with. He's kind of the knockback character, to be honest. I would give him Pox if Gabby's on a team. It's like another team thread. But I think it's Gabby has to get the thread and not Max. Like, you play as Gabby, have a Max on a team, and you get a friend that makes it sit. If Maximilian is on a team, he has a chance to apply Pox. With, like, his blaze staff, you know? If Gabby, she already applies Pox, she doesn't need another element. If I were to give her one, I would probably give her Ice. I'm not going to lie. I think Ice suits her perfectly. Like as powerful as it would be, like an ice flamethrower on Gabby. That's way too good. That's way too good. Like there is no chance she's not broken by then. Jeez, he took his time to die. Whoa. That's a concern. Whee! Is there a character I forgot? Technically Kalos, but I'd probably give Kalos Pox as well. Get back in the air, you. You've tormented me enough. Yeah, I give Kalos Pox. I was thinking Ice, but Kalos is so good without Ice. Giving him Ice seems a bit... It's just a bit much. I can't put that there. Wow, he is taking his time. Let's get this sorted. Don't worry, we're not getting push traps there, we're just getting the situation ready. Come here, ogre. Did I know you enough to want to kill me? Too bad. Yeah, I'd give every character a new element. Now what about Cygnus? It depends what he's using. I haven't played 3, but I've seen some footage of 3, and I think he uses Stone Staff in that game. I wouldn't give him Petrified. You know how good Petrification is in this game? Like sticking it on a War Mage? That's too much. And that's the only game it doesn't get to play. So I would not personally give him Petrification. I want to give him Ice. I'd give Cygnus... What was that? Was that Thunder? It's just Thunder. But I give him electric and poison, I think, because there's no characters in the. Actually, no. I was gonna say there's no characters that apply electric and poison, but Kalos does. But I think he's the only one. Kind of scared. There was like a flash there now, and I'm worried. Let me check the recording. I think there is thunder outside. I don't want to lose this. This one's actually doing well. Just gonna have to be careful. Well, I say careful, it's weather. I can't be careful about that. You have nothing? Yeah, make it rain. Gonna activate it when I can. Get rune coins all over the place, because what we need now is we need more caves. Now, one thing I would like, one thread. I want fair trade. It'd be so good right now. I've got my kill boxes sorted. If I can make a city, I'll have to go into here next. For the second kill box, that'd be perfect. Yes, my traps will be twice as expensive, but fine. Solar pins for 2,000 is honestly a fair price. I'd deal with that. Get that set there. I had that last time as well, and it was really good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get this guy down with. Excellent. Right, let's get some stuff sorted. Firstly, that there, I'm sick of enemies camping that spot. That there as well. Oh, there's a lot of win coins here. Let's get that to help the sentinel. Shiny tar. Bam, 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 bam. Pow, Billy, pow, bow, bow. There we go. Plenty of money, plenty of money. That there, that there, there. And I know that there's shiny tar missing from here. That's done. That there, that there. That there, that there. 2, 3. Ooh, get down the corner right there. Get that there. Should have kept an eye out for the money as well. It's on this side, there's nothing and nothing. We're good. 17, this is where I failed last time. Although last time I had 1 with point, this time I got 11. I was thinking dangerous bargain as well. The shiny tar was right there as an option, kinda had to take it. them already. That bit's doing fantastic. Let's try. Now there's a problem there, those Cyclopses. Although one died, the second one should follow. And she did. Perfect. Very nice, very nice. We're doing this. Doing it well. Activate all that again. Excuse me. Who? I don't know who got in, but someone did, and that's concerning. I didn't see a flyer, so the centaur must have knocked something into the rift. In which case it was this one, which is actually kind of annoying. Put that there. I generally don't know what made it through. Just give me fair trade. That was too easy of a choice, so it was like no way I wasn't taking that. I'm gonna move these to go here. That and that. Right. More offense. That's what we need. You got a good amount of offense, just need to figure out a bit more. Maybe I save up and re-roll. Now we're gonna do this, do that. And get this here. And as much as this corner isn't going to really do too much in the end, we're going to bolster it. Let me ask why. It may just do something. Supplies. If I could get 4 extra baggies, I could force them to go for that corner. Then we got an orc soup corner basically. Because they could end up getting launched into the soup. Which is good soup. Very good soup. But now that we got all we need is one, our trap's already doing 100% more damage. Which is good. That's basically double. Oh, that's what it was, just sprout on my head. I was wondering what the green shit was. I said, like, what's that green stuff on my screen? Boom, it was actually my cosmetic. Well, surprised it was cosmetic in the game. I think we can all agree on that now. Like, it actually made it difficult to see an enemy. But that's fine. 110% more damage. As long as I can get some more wit points, I think I'll be good. If I can get fair trade as well, that'd be great. Would love it. Right, where are you, Balloony? I challenge thee. I said I challenge a Balloony, not a goddamn troll archer. One at a time. Get in queue. Right, let's go over here and get this. Let's get this right here. I'll go with 4 blade damage. I was thinking of skipping, but why skip 3 damage, you know? Wave 19. 5 second minute. Hopefully we can do this. As long as stuff doesn't stop being sneaky again. I still don't know what got us to 9 wit points. Still a mystery. But it's 110% more damage for all my traps, so more stuff dies. So I'm not going to argue it. Joy, don't max out space. Activate that. And balloons marked, that's good. I saw that, something was at the rift. What was at the rift, and what put it there? It looked like something ran right over the barricade. It just decided no, and just walked right over it. It was in the southwest. I saw that. I swear, if this is that Centaur launching guys over the rift, I'm gonna be mad. I can pay you to keep enemies out the rift, not give them a golden ticket. Same Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. This is Max Panic Room. Oh, I just noticed Earth Elemental. Here's to go. You're gonna go deal with that. I feel extremely anxious for some reason. I have an anxious feeling. It might be because of that flash from earlier. But it's like a really bad anxious. Like something's going to happen. I don't need that. A few of my enemies target me. It doesn't mean I'm immune, it just means a fewer will target me. Yeah, I feel incredibly anxious and nervous. Like I'm gonna throw up a little. Something really awful's happened. Am I dead or something? No. As far as I can tell, I'm all good. So calm down, Ploff. What do I do? I save up. Save up, hope to get either double wide or fair trade. Honestly, I'd rather fair trade at this point. We'll wait. I'm gonna head up here and camp. Let's get that there. Get that there. Yeah, I need to be calm. Maybe I need to meditate. I usually don't. Well, typically don't meditate, but maybe that would help me. Deep breathing exercises, Fluff. It is actually really helping right now. Okay. I feel good. Maybe it's just the way I'm sitting in this chair. I'm constantly adjusting myself. You might hear the chair squeaking because it's not an amazing chair. It's a good one. But I can't really shed my weight on it. Because I'm a fat bastard. Look at that. I think that's how you tell I'm feeling better though, is I'm taking the piss out of myself. That's how you know an Irish person is calm. If they can insult themselves, then that means they're doing good. They're doing fine, and they feel good. Now, let's get a solar prism now for a little bit of insurance. I've seen what the game's been doing. It's been trying desperately to sort of glitch enemies through barricades and that. And I'm not dealing with that nonsense. Where is he? Come here, mate. Excellent. No. I know I said about double wide, but I'm not risking it. I'm not giving myself a reason to start feeling cocky with it. I'm going to try this without double wide, because so far this is working. And I'd rather keep it that way. Orcs doing double damage wasn't really a detriment, but I'm going to be careful. I want to be careful with this, and right now this setup is working. Double wide would probably cause me to forget a barricade somewhere and I lose the one, so I'm ignoring it for this. Plus, I've used it in every other map, I'm sure. Probably the only map that didn't need it was Fractured Steps and Bathhouse. Got him. You're next, Banini. Calm, we're good. He's firing lasers, but he's dead. We're good. He should die to the solar prison, but I'm just going to keep an eye on him. Yeah, he's dead. Balloon died to something, because of all that damage I'd done him previously, so I'm all happy for that. Okay. Right now the only threat to us is an ice ogre, because we do ice damage. Shocker, I know. This is why I prefer my electric weapons. I just don't like the ice element in this game. I know there's arguments people make like, oh, but ice stops enemies from getting into it. If you kill him, yeah. If you don't kill him, you're stuck there with a frozen orc. It's just going to get into the rift regardless. Especially if it's a thing. If it's a troll, because the troll will literally heal themselves while they're frozen. Whereas if you can kill an orc before it gets into the rift, then them entering the rift is a problem. And that's where shock comes in, because shock is such a good element. But the community is a bit divided on it. Some people say freezing is necessary. I don't think it is. That's a reroll. The show must go on. I think that's like the only thing I could have taken. Let me ask, why? Ask the guys to launch the enemies is actually going to hurt more than it will do. Because it'll launch something over to the rift. It'll launch something over the barricades here. You could say, oh, pop me to barricades. No, the enemies will just land on top of the barricades and just walk to it anyways. Same thing. Same argument, different principle. They can try. But I'm going to try and stop them as well. Get that going. Just wait a minute and see what happens. He died. Awesome. And he's dead. Okay, flyers are done with. They're not even reaching this part. Well, the Earth Elemental is. But that's kind of expected, really. Earth Elementals are the tanks. Keep them launched. Beautiful. You can stop shimmy shamming. Those orcs love to shimmy sham. But I just don't appreciate their gangster methods, as I will call it. It's like a gang sign to the orcs. to shimmy sham. Right, for a little bit of insurance, let's get this bit here done. I haven't died at all, but I'm buying the barricades. I'm sure all of you are screaming poor fly. Let's be real, the reason they're not making it through the kill box now is literally because of all I need is one. If I get rid of it now, Nerf Elemental is going to get through and then it's just going to start pushing away into the rift and I'll end up dying trying to defend it. The option is, like, it's literally just a case of I'm better off without Dangerous Bargain this time. Because I'll lose more hit points. I'll be on 19 and I lose 6 every time I die. So I'd end up with 3 deaths and I'll be 1 away from losing the game. Might try to do a metric ton of damage, but something will sneak through. I have that feeling there's something that's going to get through no matter how hard I try. So I'm not going to risk that. Instead, we let the traps keep doing their damage. We let the kill box do its thing. Great, I can't even see if my overdrive is filled because the puzzle's there. That's funny. They're now throwing long times Borderlands friends on me. But yeah. Better off without Dangerous Bargain. Maybe for the final wave, if it gets offered again, I could take it. But for now, it's a no from me. Look at me talking like I'm a judge on MasterChef. Oh, come on. Just gonna fin. We're gonna let them do what they do. Clean that guy down there who's just chilling. Where do I go? You found the perfect spot to not get hit by a solar prison. Oh, there we go. Now he's moving. You believe in you. Let's rotate these. These will rotate them for that, is because I don't know, just to do it. I never played Swallblades vertically enough, so let's just have them do that. Might give them better headshots or something. I know why I'm so nervous actions now, because I'm that close to reaching the final map. Well, not final map, final character. Because if this, then Patio Gallons, I know what Patio Gallons is going to throw me as a curveball, because I know what Sappers. Because for some reason Patio Gallon is probably the endurance I've done the most, surprisingly. And so I basically go to hell. I'm gonna have a chance to stun. But it's that and then 2 maps, which I'm probably gonna pick the characters I want to use for them. I only got 1 vote overall, and it was to play one as Wen and one as Sophie. I'm probably going to do one of them as Wen. Oh, it is on a stable orc. Right, that could be a problem. Because if he gets to the main kill box, we're screwed. I just want the west as well. Need to be a little bit careful about this. It is worrying now. Because if he disables this kill box, we are kinda screwed. Are those traps disabled? They're disabled. Okay, we're safe. Well, we're a little bit safer now. You get launched. I go up here and hide. Activate the activate the scanner. Where's the other unstable orc? Okay, that's worrying. I don't know where the other unstable orc is. I know he came from the southwest. I don't see his dot. That's the problem. Pow! This is a concerning bit. Need to know where he is. There's crucial information missing. Unless he died in the southwest, I didn't realize or something. As much as I want to believe that, I just don't. I'm going to do that. Go all in on the solar prism. I could have taken floor trap cost reduced. I was tempted, but I don't think there's anywhere else I could put stuff. Right, Alan's coming from the southeast. He's fine. If they come from the north, specifically, we're in trouble. And the west, but the west might be sorted. Fundamental, right. Southeast is fine. I'm going to trust the west kill box to do what needs to be done. It's risky, but it's the final wave. It's either make it or break it time. Either way, I'm walking out of here with either a complete mission or a fail on wave 25. Oh god. Okay, now I'm scared. I'm panicking again. I'm gonna stay here, be safe. I have my hand on my keyboard, but I'm not touching it. Things need to happen. He is to die. Yeah, it's with the unstable orc. He's up there. That's the one from the southeast. He's all good. He's good. Oh, are you? Nah, come on. Come on. After the amount of attempts I lost because of them, they can deal with a little bit of pain for this. Yes, we can go flying. Okay. This calls for the obligatory T-pose. Beautiful. We got this. There's only one thing that could be an issue. And it just died. Dramatic zoom in on those disabled traps. Okay. Time to get this over with. After how many times I played this and, struggled and, didn't even make it to wave 10. After game 1, wave 17 is finally done. Oh, you're mine. Woo! Oh my god. Score summary. Look at all that. Difficulty skill award. Mission stats. Beautiful. Back to Fortress. This is where things are gonna go on now. It's gonna be something dumb. Please let me back in the Fortress. Don't be dumb. Let me check. Recording sound good. Right, so before anything goes to shit. Next time on Orcs Must Die Death Trap for the V-Tuners, we'll finally play my favourite character and on Patio Gardens. I will see you guys then.